The registration has started.
Thank you, grazie.
Okay.
Attenta che sei in muto.
Just 1 second, because there are
Okay.
thousands of people that are entering. Okay. Okay. So we can still wait 1 minute. Federica, just a question. Do you have presentation PPT or you just want?
Yeah, I have. Okay. Is it possible to share the...
You should be able to share, otherwise I will give you the opportunity to do it. Just try. Otherwise I will assign the role of a speaker. Yeah. Pay attention because we can see your computer.
Okay. Did you see my presentation now?
Now we still see your files. Maybe it's
but
okay.
Probably just a second to have the opportunity to see my presentation. Okay.
By the way, Basil sent me already 13 questions for you. Wow.
Oh, wow. Did you see
Plus
my company profile now?
We know your company profile because of course we have the challenge already uploaded on Xculture website. So we already know about your business, core business. So of course we are eager to see, to listen from you about, let's say, the value proposition of your company. Also,
yes, of course. No, but I want to know if you...
Vediamo la cartella.
Non riuscite a vedere la presentazione? Strano, perché io l'ho aperta adesso.
Se no, se vuoi inviarla a Giusy, me la facciamo noi sharing.
Tu adesso riesci a vederla, no?
No, vediamo solo la cartella. Secondo me quando hai fatto quando fai sharing,
Sì.
clicca desktop.
Allora, aspetta.
Prova a uscire e rifarlo.
Sì.
Ok, interrompi condivisione e rifaccio. Sì, aspetta, apri pannello.
Se hai già aperto il PDF, puoi fare sharing solo del PDF.
Adesso si vede.
Okay.
Now we can see.
Okay.
Okay, so the registration has started already.
Okay, perfect.
I think a lot of people is already in the room. We can start on time. So welcome, Federica. Federica is going to introduce his company, to present his company, Le Ferre. Okay.
Le Ferre, yeah.
Okay, Le Ferre is in French pronunciation?
No, Le Ferre.
Ah, Le Ferre, okay. Le Ferre. So as you can see, is a company producing olive oil, and we will now listen to her presentation. Then we are eager to asking you questions. So Federica, the floor is yours. Okay.
Oh, thank you so much. For the beginning, good afternoon, everybody. I'm Federica, and I represent this afternoon my company, Le Ferre. It's a very pleasure for me to be here this afternoon. Thank you for this opportunity. I will try to describe a little about what we are and what we do. For any question, any curiosity that you have, I'm at your disposal, completely disposal. So, to begin, we can start with what is Le Ferre? Le Ferre is an extra virgin olive oil based in Castellaneta, in Puglia. We are in a strategic position because we are very near to Taranto. Castellaneta is located in this point. Okay, so we are very near to Taranto, and Matera is only 20 kilometers away from our company. The name Le Ferre is the name of a very ancient countryside in the estate, in the area of our city, Castellaneta. So, I will show you our company, our team. Our company has been on the market for 20 years. It's a family business company. we don't have secular origins, as often happens in extra virgin olive oil company, but Le Ferre was born by two brothers, Luca and Giuseppe, and this is the reason why our pop colorful image represents our identity. Our team has an average an average age of 35 age. Our product represents our vision for the industry. We believe that each customer must have the opportunity to choose the oil that you need. This is the reason of our wide offer, and we want to be Evo oil professionals, so we chosen to produce only extra virgin olive oil. Now I'm quickly I show you our team. So the first is Giuseppe, and Giuseppe is the director of production. He is the master blender. It's a real art to make oil, because it's necessary to combine aromas, flavor in harmonious and balanced way. Then there is Luca, another brother. He's a marketing and sales director, follows several national and international clients, and his characteristic is that he is always has a prospective approach, so proactive approach. This is Sarah. She's a lawyer, but she deals with company communication, from social publications to all necessary communication material for the company. She's a bureaucratic. She deals bureaucratic aspects relating to exports, for example, label, request for certification, regulation. She's Gianna, and deals with accounting, so purchasing and sales invoice. And this is me. I deal with the development of new markets, new customers, and I'm in the commercial area. Then there are Roberto, Ivano, Stefano. They work in production and deal of deliveries to restaurants in Puglia and Basilicata. This is Valerio, one of our 3 agents. We work in Puglia and Basilicata and follows the restaurants business. Then there is Amro. Amro is our export manager. He was born in Yemen, and he speaks English and Arabic. Then an important person for our company is a graphic designer, Alessandro, the last. Having a graphic designer within the company allows us to be quick to respond to customer requests for customization regarding bottles and labels. In fact, we often create customized bottle and labels as the customers wishes. So for us, it's very important to have a graphic design inside of our company. Just if you want to see, this is our company, so the office where we work together, our production and warehouses. We strongly wanted to create continuity between production, office, showroom, because we believe that these arrangements can improve and speed up communication between us. In addition, our customers, when they come to visit, to opportunity to see where are, what we do, and without any filter. So we have a testing room Is possible to test, but also is possible to buy in our showroom, and this is our showroom with all Le Ferre products. And then we have also a kitchen, because when our customers visit our company, it's pleasure for us cooking for them. So it's a nice idea to create a strong relationship between our company and our customers. Now I will quickly describe what we do, okay? What we do. So the first thing that I want to know is Le Ferre produce only high quality of extra virgin olive oil. The offer consists of a wide variety of oils to meet the different needs and tastes of customers. We produce a lot of varieties of extra virgin olive oil because we believe that customer must choose the right oil for his tastes. So we produce 5 blends, 10 monovarietals, 35 flavor oils. Is a very rarity in the olive oil panorama, and 1 line of organic oil with a blend and 9 types of organic flavor oils, and then 1 indicational geographic protect. In this slide, you can find the main products that we produce. So our best seller is the multivarietale that we produce from the bottle of 100 milliliters to the tin of 5 liters. But we have Authentico for the restaurants, the flavor oils that we sell a lot abroad, and a luxury line with ceramic container of oil, all handmade. Selezione, that is a luxury product that won an important recognition during this year. For example, 3 Leaves, Gambero Rosso, Fried Drops, Bibenda are just for have an idea. And then 10 varieties of monocultivar. Each bottle have the name of the olive oil tree with derives the oil. So then just a little minute for have an idea of the production. So we harvest our olives with the mechanical facilitator within 12 hours. Then we use the most advanced technologies, machines with the continuous cycle system that his name is 2 phases. Then we store our olive oil in high quality steel silos. We submit, of course, our oils to periodical chemical and organoleptic analysis. And then we bottle our products, ensuring every care for the product. So this is an image of harvesting. This is a traditional harvesting, but we also have machines for harvest the olive oils from the tree. So just have an idea of wash the olive oil, and then we filter our olive oil. So, but an important information for me is to tell about our strategy on the market. So, just for have an idea, I want to represent the story of Le Ferre in Italy and abroad. In Italy, we sell in particular to the restaurants with a good presence in Puglia and Basilicata. Among our customers, there is also Pescaria. I don't know if some of you know Pescaria, but Pescaria is a famous restaurant was born in Polignano and then developed in several Italian cities. It became famous because it's making bread, panino, with fish. And Pescaria has a personalized bottle of oil made by Le Ferre, of course, and it is present, the bottle of our oil, in all 11 restaurants in Italy. So it's a good opportunity to us to grow together with our customer. We sell also our oils in Esselunga, in particular with a bottle, his name is EGP Olio di Puglia, and with the truffle oil. Yes, we have 2 bottles in Esselunga, and you can find us on the shelf of Grandioli in all Italy shops. About online market, we have also a shop online that works quite well, but it is not our focus, our business target, because our target is B2B. So from 2021, we started selling on Alibaba, thanks to a project founded by Italian trade agency, ICE, and with help of my account manager, Giussi, I create showcase with different types of oil for B2B target and not for B2C. We are also present on the e-commerce fair and on e-commerce anchor store. We sell mean to restaurants, to shops. But our focus is also on in other country. So we export to more than 40 countries worldwide. Our main market are United States, UK, Japan, and South Korea. In Europe, we work a lot with Germany, France, Holland, and Poland. We sell to importers, so our export, you can finally, is indirect. So that means that we don't manage the final sales price and the sales channels. Generally, our products are sold to restaurants and to small gourmet shops. In each country, we work with different importers that sell our oils to different channels. We met the most important buyers during the fair. Even to the fairs are the best opportunity to meet the buyers. We participate in the most important international trade fairs in the food sector. For example, Tutto Food in Milan, Cial in Paris, Anuga in Cologne, Foodex in Japan, Gulf Food in Dubai. Last month, I have participated to Prodexpo in Moscow. It was the first time for us to go to Russia market. It represents for us a new market. And during the fair, we had also received an order, but unexpectedly the war broke out, and then of course everything is now blocked. And we know how long it will last, the situation. So we hope that as soon as possible, the situation come to normality. At the end of the March, we participated to another fair that his name is IFE in London, and for us is a good opportunity because you work in UK with a big importer that sells to chain restaurants, but now we are looking for an importer who will sell to retailers. So we hope that this situation is good for us. Just a moment, I want to block our... Ok, condivisione schermo. Okay. And how did the our international process beginning? It all started naturally with personal contacts, especially relationship with wineries and participation in target events. For example, the meeting that and the fair that participated the international fair with ICE, with the Chamber of Bari, Taranto, and gain experience in the dynamics, timing, relationships, requirements and formalities of selling abroad. So it was an important training for us to grow, to increase our sales. Extra virgin olive oil cannot be produced everywhere. The first country where it produces extra virgin olive oil is Spain. Then the second country is Italy. So it's very important looking out into the new markets has represented an important moment of growth for us, which has allowed us to understand the strategic path of the year. Puglia, in particular, is the first region in Italy for the production of olive oil. More than 50% of the production of olive oil in Italy is made in Puglia. So opening up to new markets has meant for us diversification the customer portfolio, the possibility to work with private label, creation of a product that arise from the needs of the market. For example, some of our flowered oils was born from the necessity of our customer. For example, garlic, cinnamon flavor oils are needed but necessary from our customer. Now export account for 25% of our total turnover. In the markets we are present, there is a great awareness of what extra virgin olive oil, above all, great attention to the quality. We work mainly with the importance, we distribute our oils in various channels. So it's fundamental for us observe changes in consumption. Only in this way we can be present new project, new idea for new product. There are often markets that don't have significant consumption of extra virgin olive oil, but might be interesting for us because there are small markets that niche is ideal for a product like ours. For example, Russia, Arabic Emirates, have done a lot of consumer of extra virgin olive oil, but we can find a niches of a market that is interesting to our product. Just for an idea of what we had, what we find. So if you have any questions about our product, I'm happy to answer.
Okay, thank you, Federica. I've seen that you basically are already an internationalized company. You have already started to export in several countries. So First of all, since let's say you are involved in this challenge in which basically some teams will work for your companies in order to explore new international business opportunity, the first let's say spontaneous question is what type of geographic expansion, what type of markets are you willing to target now? Would you like to enter new markets or to expand the markets in which you are already present? And also, if you are targeting new markets, what type of markets would you like? What geographic areas would you like to enter in? So that's the first question.
Thank you for the first question. Okay, we have both interests. So the first is to increase in the main markets that we are now. So in particular in the United States, because it's a very big area. So now we have 4 importers, but that serves different channels. So one important in Brooklyn, distributor in generally to the restaurants. Instead, in another important in Texas, distributed to small shops. So it's important for us increase the work with the actually importers, but it's fundamental to start the new relationship because the market change every day. Now, in last year and this year, for example, in June, we will participate to an affair in Qatar. The name is Hospitality. And in November, I went to Dubai for good food. Okay. And it's the first time for us to explore Arabic Emirates. So it's an interesting market, very difficult for extra virgin olive oil because the use of extra virgin olive oil at the moment is a is minimum quantity, but there are lots of Italian restaurants, and this represents for us an opportunity, in particular for the product that we produce, because we produce a product with a medium high target. So probably this is an opportunity for us. Russia, for example, in February last month, I participated to Prodexpo, a very interesting fair. Of course, we have received an order, but of course, for the war now at the moment is also to change. But also imagine it that only in Moscow there are 100 Italian restaurants, 100. So the opportunities are very, very, very interesting for us.
So if I understood correctly, basically you're trying to use the Italian restaurants as a kind of gate to access these markets, those markets in which there is not such a strong olive oil culture, right?
Especially for extra virgin olive oil, because some population use olive oil, but it's different because olive oil is a refined product with the chemical process. Instead, extra virgin olive oil is a pure olive oil, extra virgin. So the quality is high and also the price is different from Thomas.
In those countries in which you have already invested, what type of entry strategy you are using? So are you using not only, I guess, restaurants, but also you were saying some importers, distributors. So what's your strategy, your entry strategy in
Yes.
those markets where you are already
Yes,
present?
fundamental is have an importer. We have an indirect strategy to penetrate the markets. We are not bigger to have some export manager around the
So you don't
world.
have an agent, you have an importer located in the
Yes,
host country who is
yes.
importing, let's say, your products, and then you don't even know where this product goes.
And we don't, I don't know the price.
The price, the position,
The
the
position,
distribution.
no.
So you don't even have a marketing strategy, am I correct, in these countries? Am I correct if you don't have a specific marketing strategies for these countries? Because
No.
you are,
No, no, we don't have, because at the beginning, the internationalization was born in a natural way. So with contact, only with friends that know another people. So step by step, you can create a strategy. For example, UK markets, our first important market in Europe is UK. We have a very big distributor that is the distributor of Jamie Oliver. I know if you know, is an important chef in UK, and that have a chain of restaurants. So we work a lot with this distributor that serves only chains of restaurants, Italian restaurant, and also another types of restaurants. Now with IFE, at the end of the March, we will participate this fair. We want to create another business in UK. So we serve gourmet shops, retailers that high quality, that serve high quality products.
Okay, so maybe one possible outcome of this challenge could be also to re-choose, as you were saying, countries where you are already present, but let's say let's say enter through a more structured approach where you have also, I don't know, a marketing strategy where you are targeting also other distributors like smaller retailers or high quality type of shops, let's say. That could be, which is complementary to the other, let's say, import-export strategy that you are already implementing, right?
Yes, right. For example, last year we served Italy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Italy represents in Italy an important chain of shops, but especially abroad is very, very important for us as in Italy, because we are very windows to present our company to other customers and to show the position of our oils, because we are in Italy. Probably the customer could be appreciate in different way the type of oil.
And Federica, are you interested also in the B2C strategy or only B2B? Because at the moment...
No. We have a shop online, but no, it's not our focus, B2C. We are a lot of players in these types of markets, so it's not our focus, no.
Okay, so you want to, that's important to know for the teams that are supporting your international strategy, so that you want to focus still on the B2B, okay. And okay, so having said that, another question that I'd like to ask to you is also, let's say, something about your competitors. So can you tell us if, first of all, you have, let's say, fragmented type of market, or there are some big players, both in Italy and in some specific geographic locations abroad? And secondly, how you try to distinguish your company compared to the competitors? So what type of different value proposition you are giving to customers in order to differentiate yourself?
Okay, so the first region for the production of olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, is Spain. So a lot of companies are Spanish companies. In Spain,
so you have several Spanish competitors.
Yeah, very, very lots. But there are a lot of Italian competitors, in particularly the top quality olive oil are in Puglia, but also in Tuscany and in Sicily. There are a lot of companies, but it's very important when we sell oil is the reference of IGP, Indication Geographic Protect, DOP, because represents an identity of area. We are lots of players, so it's important to distinguish the company from another. So we have an IGP Olio di Puglia, Indication Geographic Protect, and represents an important product to know our area. Another important aspect is the quality that is represented also with the price, with different price. In generally, European extra virgin olive oil are cheaper than Italian extra virgin olive oil, because that this depends from the process of the production. In general, in Spain, in Morocco, and in Tunisia, there are lots of machinery products. Instead, in Puglia, for example, there are lots of traditional machineries, so we comport an additional cost to the production. But when we sell the extra virgin olive oil abroad, especially in Germany, Japan, South Korea, the buyers, the importers know very well the quality of extra virgin olive oil. In particular, some organoleptic knows or chemical aspects, for example, the acidity. The acidity for extra virgin olive oil is a very, very important element. The maximum for mandatorily is 0.8, and for example, we produce our oil for the acidity that is 0.3. So it's a good presentation to explain the quality of extra virgin olive oil.
Okay. I don't want to talk all the time, so before asking some other question, I want to ask the students who are online, who are working also for your company, if they have a specific question. Maybe you can open the mic or write the question in the chat. Otherwise, I will keep on asking questions. Let's see if the student, I don't want to steal time, because I mean, they have to work for your company. So I'm curious if they have some question.
Thank you.
They are already, maybe, yeah, okay. In the meantime, if we wait, while we wait for other question, maybe, okay, here there is, no, it was my text. Okay, so another question as regard the, let's say, more practical activities, like some operations, like for instance the logistics and distribution, because it's another aspect that students have to deal with. So how do you transfer your products abroad in different markets? I guess there are different transportation modes based on the geographic area. So which one do you use? What type of company you rely on, or whatever?
Okay. Yes, it's a very interesting question. We sell our products ex works, so we don't organize shipping transport. Why? because it's a very complexity model to we sell in a different countries, so it's impossible to deal with USA, Japan. The problem with Dogana is very difficult. It's another another work. So we of course we certificate product, of course. We deal with all certification. For example, for South Korea, we create a specific label from a request of our customers, but it's not possible for us because we are a small company to organize the shipping transport. No, it's not possible.
So basically you're outsourcing all these activities, including the custom duties and also the adaptation.
No, in general, the importer organized.
Yeah, you're outsourcing through the importer, let's say. Through the importer. Okay. And these reduce the complexity, considering also that you are targeting too many heterogeneous countries, let's say, and faraway countries. So it's a good strategy in order to reduce the complexity. Okay.
For example, in this month, there is a very problem about the transport cost. This morning, I called with my customer in America. We shipped the order at the end of December. Now is 11th of March. And not arrive in the airport or in the port, sorry, to New York. Is a very strange moment for the shipping.
Okay, yeah, okay, it's a complex period in general.
Very complex,
yeah. And okay, maybe since we have also Virginia and Alibaba, maybe you can tell us how Alibaba is supporting you in this internationalization strategy. For instance, did the map that you were showing to us as regard the different countries were formed before Alibaba or thanks to Alibaba, and how is Alibaba going to support you if you have some specific strategies in place as regard the let's say internationalization through Alibaba compared to the traditional let's say channel importer that you have used until now? So how does it differentiate the internationalization through Alibaba compared to the traditional internationalization that the offline internationalization that you have used?
Yes. From last year, we started selling on Alibaba, thanks to a project of Italian trade agency with my account manager, Giusy, a colleague of. I create a showcase with different types of olive oil. Honestly, I didn't have any interesting contacts immediately because our product is probably high-end. So probably for the target of buyers of Alibaba is more difficult for us to find interesting buyers, because we are also buy a lot of volume of extra virgin olive oil, and we are not this type of company. But I'm currently in contact with the two buyers, one from India and another from Thailand, and we seem to be really interested in our products. So I hope to finalize the order as soon as possible. So this is for me to have a window to Alibaba is only an opportunity to create another relationship, in particular from these last 2 years that from the pandemic situation is very difficult to have a relationship with the buyers. So is another opportunity to create contacts.
So we can say that the pandemics, let's say, has made the use of digital platforms a kind of need. It's something that you cannot avoid to have as a strategy for internationalization, because as you were saying, several contacts were digitalized and people have started to use much more digital platforms, also the B2B, let's say, type of business. And so COVID-19 has partially changed your business?
Sincerely, not in a big, in a big numbers. So we increase the volume with America, Japan, South Korea, because the time for shipping is very, very high. So the order are very generous for the last time, but the fear for us are the very important occasion to meet, to create a relationship of fidelity, because we are not interested to spot order. It's not our story. It's not what we are looking for. We are looking for a long relationship with our customers. So it's necessary to meet the customer, to tell about our story, to identify with the person with we speak. So
no. You still okay, that's an interesting perspective. So maybe digitalization has complemented your business, but still you need the human contact.
Exactly.
Okay. But you still need the human contact. Okay.
Yes, for our sector,
especially for your industry, where there is a story to tell, let's say.
It's important to test the oil, to describe the story of our under our oil.
Yeah, and also you need to taste it and to test it, let's say. And so
it's fundamental.
Your senses, let's say, in order to sell your products and to convince about the good quality, the high quality of your products. That's the point, right? Okay, that's interesting. Another question that I have, unless there are students who want to ask something, so I invite them to ask, because they are quite shy. I mean, in the previous webinar, we couldn't stand behind the questions, and now I don't see questions. Maybe either you were very clear, I don't know, or they're quite shy. They, I don't know. Let's see. If there are no questions, in the meantime, I ask you another one. About the scalability of your business. I mean, if you succeed in expanding your business abroad, you have to expand the production. So you were saying that your product is a high quality type of products, which is related to a specific geographic area, which is Apulia, which probably has, I don't know, a limited possibility of expansion in terms of production. So I was wondering to what extent you can scale up your business if you expand internationally. I don't know if it was clear, my question. I mean, it's a matter of, the scalability. So to what extent you are able to improve, to extend the number of markets given, I mean, maybe the physical constraint of the geographic areas, because if you are an Apulian type of olive oil, you cannot start, at least you should, unless you change your business model, but you cannot use olives or olive tree that come from other regions or even other countries. That's the point. So.
Yes. Okay, I agree. I reply to this question with an example. For example, for us, it's very difficult to penetrate the Chinese China market, because it's a very bigger area, but is very difficult to have an importer that distributor our oils with for a long time. In general, in China, importer change every year, every month. the supplier of extra virgin olive oil, because it's change the price, change the suppliers, and it's a very difficult for us. Probably a strategy for this market probably could be represented to have an agent of a company that represents the company and support the importer to create business, a market. For example, in Russia is the same. In Russia is very difficult. It's an interesting market for extra virgin olive oil, small market, not bigger, but it's necessary the presence of one person that represents the company and describe the product. We are in a era that is not important also have a good product with a nice bottle. It's not necessary to sell a lot or to have a good business. We create a new strategy for each market, because each market is different. So it's not possible to have one strategy, two strategy for all countries. In one country, we have a different strategy to penetrate. For example, America is very different, the New York area to Texas, California. The customers, the importers are different. So the presence is important. For example, the fairs is a good opportunity for us to know the customers and to create a strategy with the importer. For example, we support with the marketing, with our presence in our testing area. So it's very important to create a long relationship.
Okay. So what you're saying to us is basically that again we need the let's say the physical contact through fairs is useful also to explore a market, so to start to know the customer, what type of customer we have in front of you. And the second point, if I understood correctly, is that in those complex markets like China, for instance, probably you need a more specific strategy with an agent that can help you to penetrate that markets, to create the connection between you and the local customer, to bridge your company to that market, and also to create a kind of local cultures. Because probably another issue that you were mentioning is that not all cultures have used to, let's say, employ extra virgin olive oil in their daily meals, and therefore there is someone who needs not only to show the product but also to explain them, and not only to tell them the history but also to explain them how to use it, okay, where to use it, because it's not so so easy, so immediate.
Yes.
Okay.
Immediately, yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. Something to know and to take into account. Virginia, maybe you want to ask a question, because I've talked. I haven't listened to your voice. I don't want to be the mama. Okay, there is a fantastic. There was a question by Jan.
Yeah, you can go.
Yeah. Hi.
Jan.
Hi.
Go.
I do have a question concerning maybe also creating international hubs somewhere, because I just had the thought, if you want to focus more on either Northern Europe or also the North American continent, so we're talking about logistics problems, also in the China context, that you'd be open to have agents there. And so have you thought about, or would you be open to follow strategy where you have some Le Ferre people working at another place, creating like a Le Ferre hub at that space, also for the opportunity to get further contact to the markets and stuff?
Sorry, I don't understand you very well.
Very well. I guess he has asked if you are open to maybe also change your strategy and have in some area some agents on place in the different markets, so in the US, for example, or North Europe, to marketize your product.
Yes.
Also in case of logistics, to have a little storage area there, so you could also overcome these logistics problems you've just been telling us, if, for example, with the US context.
Okay. Yes, an idea is possible to have one or two agents in each area, in each market, because it's very important that the person that work in China market live in China and of course knows the importance, the distribution, because for example, just for have an idea, in Japan we sell a lot of small bottles from 100 milliliters that we don't sell in another market. For example, in Italy, we don't sell the small bottle of 100 milliliters, but in Japan, we sell a lot of 100 milliliters bottles of extra virgin olive oil because the Japanese consumers use these types of bottle when we work during the day, or for example to refinize our dishes in different moments of the day. In Europe, for example, in Italy, we are usually to use the oil only to dishes, the refined dishes during the dinner, and we don't use oil to create another aspects of beauty. We sell a lot of extra virgin olive oil also for another use. For example, are very important that tell us that sell our oils, Le Ferre oils in Japan, not only for cooking, but also to beauty, for example. So it's necessary to have different, for me, what we think, different types of agents in each area, in each market.
Okay, so you're open to this option.
Yeah.
Erika? Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, we can, yeah.
Okay. Just a few questions. The first one is just a clarification about your business model. So your company produces the oil, the Evo oil, and then distributes it internationally through importers. So you don't have contacts with clients as restaurants or other companies. So you have all the distributors abroad.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, perfect. And the other question was you said that you are present currently in Texas, in the US, in Texas, and then in Brooklyn. Mm-hmm. And there are other areas. Are you interested in expand your territory in the US?
We are also in Ohio, for example. Okay. Another importer is in I don't know now, but is in another is in California. I don't remember the city, but in California. So we have 4 importers at this moment in the USA. Probably with the 2 importers, we can every year growth. But for the last 2 is the volume of the work is the same, so I will try to another importer.
Okay, so you are interested in expanding in other states of the United States?
Yeah, it's necessary. It's necessary.
Perfect. And the last question was, do you feel that your company has to improve something like in the international process? If you are experience some weaknesses during this year of internationalization?
Sorry, I don't understand. The last one, sorry.
If you feel like there are some weaknesses to improve, that we address the issue to improve in the process of internationalization.
Okay. Yes, we can improve the internalizations because I described that the strategy is not recognized. So we work with analysis, market strategies, but it's very important in this moment to us to have a bigger importer in the main market, for example, USA, UK, Germany. Germany is a very important market, and in Germany the knowledge of extra virgin olive oil is very high. So if you find an important that represent our company and describe very well to his customers the company, the testing of oil, I think that it's possible to create a long business relationship, because this business model we have applied in the past months, in the past years, in our area, with the of agents that
Federica, we cannot hear you very well. Maybe with the microphone.
Okay, now you
okay, now better. Yeah.
Okay. So I tell you that this type of strategy with the agent, we have utilized this strategy last years with in the area of Puglia and Basilicata. We have monandatory agent in Puglia and Basilicata that every day meet the customers, tells about new products, test the products. Is very important to this type of work to increase the volume. So the indirect export is the first step, but the second step is to increase the volume. And increase the volume is important to have an representative of company, of Le Ferre Company in the market.
Okay, and this probably answer also partially to the question by Andrea, who is saying if you use importers, I don't understand how Alibaba can support you in your internationalization. So Alibaba is basically the next step that you are talking about. So you want to upgrade your international business strategy and to
is a collateral.
Yeah,
it's an opportunity, yeah. But for us it's not a vehicle of particular strategy. No, no. But we can meet the interesting buyer. For example, in Finland we don't are present, or in India we don't are present. So it's probably an opportunity.
Yeah, Alibaba is kind of a touch point that they can have all over the world, and then they can leverage on agent where they have, or a direct contact if, like in India, if they do not have an agent.
Exactly.
Okay, so Jan, you had the hand raised from the first question, right? Just to be sure that you don't want to ask another question. Jan, okay. No?
Yeah,
I think
that was my first question.
Okay, so we have, I think, completed the webinar. We ran out of time because it's 5:05. So at the end, Federica.
Just a minute, it's possible.
Yeah.
I'd like to show with you a short video that describe in a few minutes our company. It's possible?
Okay. If it's not longer, yes.
No, 2 minutes.
Okay, just do it.
Okay, just a moment. I show with you with just a moment. Allora.
By the way, we look forward to tasting
Okay.
your olive oil.
Okay. You shoot the video?
We don't. We see a white screen.
No. Vediamo se riusciamo a farlo vedere un attimo.
Altrimenti, Federica, non so se ce l'hai online su YouTube da qualche parte.
Sì, ce l'ho online, forse è meglio? Facciamo prima? Ok, giusto un attimo, vediamo.
Anche posso...
Come, scusami?
Se me lo condividi con la presentazione, poi posso farlo vedere ai ragazzi.
Sì, sì, assolutamente te lo invio, però adesso vediamo se lo riusciamo a far vedere di qua, se no pazienza.
Audio?
Sì, un attimo. Lo riuscite a vedere adesso?
Sì.
Perfetto, ok.
Senza audio, però lo vediamo.
Sì, vabbè, tanto l'audio è solo una musichetta.
Okay, you want to explain us something about the video? So these are the field,
This is
I
a
guess.
production, for example, the harvesting. So we can see ancient traditional experiment, but also with the traditional, with the machinery.
Okay, so you are combining tradition with some, let's say, technology or by the way, machine.
This is our company.
Okay. Technique, yeah, as we were saying.
Luca, director, me.
This is you answering
Graphic
a call, talking to X-Culture.
With the storage of extra virgin olive oil.
Okay. Here is you have just this let's say manufacturing plant, or you have also another one? There is only one manufacturing plant, or do you have also another one?
Sorry, I don't understand.
Do you have only one plant, one production point, one production plant, or you have also?
We have also around our company. We are also another olive oil trees. Yeah.
Okay, but only one plant where you produce. Okay. So thank you very much, Federica. Thank you all for attending the webinar. So we will stay in touch in case there are some other questions, and we look forward, of course, to see your products and to work also on your challenge. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much, everybody, for your time. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Federica.
Bye,
Have a nice weekend.
Bye.
Have a nice weekend. Thank you. Bye, Virginia. See you. Bye.
Bye.